that separated East from West Germany. And 20 years ago, the people of East and West Germany rose up against their government and forever removed the barrier that separated their two countries. Now another revolution is taking place, this time globally. But it's not done with hammers and chisels. Instead, it's done through the power of communication. This revolution is removing the barriers that separate people from information. This revolution is social media. Gil Scott Heron, an American poet, author, and musician, said it best with his 1971 hit single, "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised." A couple lyrics from Gil's song. "The revolution will not be televised. You will not be able to stay at home, brother. You'll not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You'll not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials, because the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be right back after a message about a white tornado, white lightning, or white people. The revolution will not go better with Coke. The revolution will not fight the germs that cause bad breath. The revolution will put you in the driver's seat." That if there was going to be a revolution, it would not be started by some government entity or owned by a corporate American institution. It will instead be owned by the people. And although he probably didn't know it at the time, Gil could not have been more spot on with his analysis of our social media revolution taking place today. What is the social media revolution? Well, to understand it, you must first understand what is social media. And to boil it down, to put it succinctly, social media is content created through social interaction. It is not information created by a government bureaucracy or some fat cat business person in corporate America. It is instead created by people for the people. And how large is this revolution? Well, social media is now the top activity on the internet, displacing that long-time front-runner previous. Can anyone guess?
Pornography.
Pornography. As of this year, social media activities have displaced pornography as the #1, and some say the founding cause of the internet. To put it into perspective, it took 38 years for radio to reach 50 million individuals. It took television 13 years. The internet, 4. And Facebook took merely 9 months to register 100 million users. To put that into context, if Facebook were a country, it would be the 4th largest in the world, behind China, India, and the United States. Now I know what some of you are probably thinking, well, that Facebook thing, that's just for kids. I don't need to worry about it. In fact, the fastest growing segment on Facebook today is for females between the ages of 55 and 65. Ashton Kutcher and Ellen DeGeneres, 2 very well-known media celebrities and avid users of Twitter. They have more Twitter followers than the countries of Panama, Ireland, and Norway combined. 80% of Twitter users update their Twitter status on mobile devices. And that's interesting and a challenge for business. because Twitter users can update their status almost anytime and anywhere. Why is that a challenge for business? Because 25% of the search results generated through sites like Google and Bing and Yahoo, those search engines, 25% of those search results are links back to user-generated content. Social media has taken word of mouth and literally turned it into world of mouth. Social media is a global and fundamental shift in the way we communicate. And that shift, that revolution, is removing the barriers that separate people from information. But unlike the fall of the Berlin Wall, which happened live for everyone to see, you're not going to read about social media in your daily newsprint, and you're not going to hear about it on a local news broadcast. Social media is huge. It's taking place today, but it's doing so very quietly. Gil said it best in his song, "The revolution will not be televised." Thank you.